Women's and even men's motivations to fabricate or induce false pregnancy to satisfy their own deep emotional needs is still a condition that isn't studied exclusively. A pregnancy of years is simply identified as a pregnancy scam, and this toxic world can lure doctors, family members, and friends into a costly, frustrating, and potentially deadly web of deceit. Endless years of trying to prove an invisible baby is actually there can lead to significant hardship for everyone involved. From the woman who is testing negative but still tells others she is pregnant despite having multiple negative ultrasound scans, to the mother who tells people her unborn baby is suffering from slowed growth or no growth, to the expert on cryptic pregnancy of years who monopolizes her online support group. Disease forgery is ever present in the media and in many people's lives. In the cryptic pregnancy community, instead of mimicking some life-threatening illness, these women write off real symptoms they are experiencing daily as a special kind of new pregnancy they were chosen to experience. To some, it's self-absorbed, to others, it's attention-seeking, and to the rest, it's a way of coping with infertility. And the select few, it's all the above. Cryptic pregnancy is not an abnormal pregnancy that requires spiritual work of some kind on part of the mother for the pregnancy to then turn normal so the baby can then be born. A cryptic pregnancy is not an exclusively HCG negative pregnancy. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy that is consistently or commonly negative for HCG. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy with the absence of HCG and the belief that one is still pregnant. A cryptic pregnancy is not a self-conceived pregnancy or a pregnancy that lasts for years, or a pregnancy that results from energy loss because of feeling pregnant with negative pregnancy tests. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy that was the result of an alien abduction, or a pregnancy that doesn't show up on ultrasound. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy with consistently negative ultrasounds for years upon years upon years upon years. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy with a slow-growing baby or a baby with a slower heart rate. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy where the baby stops growing for weeks or months at a time and then starts growing again, or a pregnancy that makes itself so the baby cannot be seen or is hiding because of scar tissue, a tilted retroverted uterus, or intestines blocking the view of a baby. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy that allows the woman to continue to ovulate. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy that allows a woman to continue to menstruate. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy that needs certain herbs to turn normal so the baby can then be delivered, or a pregnancy that shows itself, then hides, then shows itself, then hides, and so on. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy that requires the mother to develop psychic abilities or to get psychic readings for the baby to be born. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy that costs millions of dollars. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy that is hidden by God or any other entity. A cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy doctors refuse to acknowledge or confirm. And a cryptic pregnancy is not a pregnancy doctors are trying to keep secret. A pregnancy of years, a pregnancy and a baby that cannot be seen on ultrasound after multiple scans, a pregnancy that comes and goes, a pregnancy that stops and restarts is simply a delusion because these kinds of pregnancy experiences have never been observed or recorded to occur historically, scientifically, medically, or biblically, except in a woman who is or has experienced a false or phantom pregnancy. Cut it out! Babe! Don't! Do it! Jump in!